Hello guys, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Bustos, and yay! It's June 23rd, and today happens to be the day of my birth. Thank you guys so much to everybody who is wishing me happy birthday. This is like so special this year. Anyways, this video is about money. You know, Filipinos are very superstitious, and a lot of Filipinos will give money on someone's birthday. And so I took a trip to the bank and, you know, pulled out some money for myself. So my gift to myself is money. And I wanted to show you guys what Canadian currency looks like. I know a lot, I would say a great portion of our viewers are non-Canadian, and I'm assuming a lot of you have not been to Canada. But I wanted to show you what our money looks like, starting from the lowest to the highest. So here we go. For one thing, our money is different colors. I know if you go to the States, it's all the same color. So like in the dark, you're kind of trying to figure out how much money you have, and like you run out of money before you know it, and all that. But not in Canada. You can see in the dark. Anyways, so the first denomination is a penny, right here. That's what a Canadian penny looks like. See that? It's got a little it's got maple leaves on one side, and it's got the Queen Elizabeth on the other. That's 1 cent. Then you move on to 5 cents. That's called a nickel, and it's got a beaver on one side, and it's got Queen Elizabeth yet again on the other side, right there. Nickel, 5 cents. Then you have a dime, which is actually smaller than a nickel. I'm not sure why that is, but a dime is 10 cents, and it has the Blue Nose Schooner, a famous, I guess, boat from the East Coast in Canada. And on the other side is, that's right, Queen Elizabeth II on the other side. Then, going on up, we move to the quarter. This is, of course, 25 cents. It looks like this. It's got a caribou on one side, and it's got, guess. Yep, Queen Elizabeth II on the other. Next, we have ties to England. Did you guys know? Next, we have a dollar. You know, back in the day, we had a $1 bill, but then we got this, and it's called a loonie. Why? Because it's got a loon, which is a type of bird, on one side. See that? And it's got Queen Elizabeth II on the other. Yeah. That's $1. Then we used to have a $2 bill with a robin on one side, but now we have a toonie right here. See that? Now it's bicolored. It's kind of got like brass in the middle color, and then like silverish on the outer rim. And it has a polar bear on one side, and it's got a queen on the other. Now I remember when these first came out, they used to be able to like poke the inside out of the toonie, and so they had to change the way they made them. And also we had a vote on TV as to what we would call this, and one of the options was a bear. Here's a bear, and another was toonie, and I forgot the other one. And I actually voted for bear. I wanted this to be called bear, but I obviously lost, and they called it a toonie because it rhymes with loony. Anyways, so after a $2 bill, we move on to the $5 bill. $2 coin, we move on to $5 bill. Like this, that's Sir Wilfrid Laurier, very monumental personality in Canada's history. Yeah, so it looks like that. See, as you can see, it's in French and in English, because French and English are our two official languages. It's got the little metallic band there for authenticity. And on the other side, it's some kids playing hockey. But actually, I think there's a poem here. It's like a famous poem. Is that the Richard poem? Roche Carrière. Yeah, that's a famous poem. I remember learning that in school. Anyways, moving on up. $5 bill, which is blue, to $10 bill, which is purple. It's like that. $10, $10. This is Sir Johnny MacDonald. Oh, Sir Johnny MacDonald, our very first Prime Minister. And what's on the other side? More poetry. Poetry on the other side. Famous Canadian poetry. So from $10 bill, we move on to the green $20 bill, which is this. And it looks like that. See? $20, 20. And on the other side is, I think it's a famous sculpture, Inuit sculpture, like native Indian sculpture. And a little right up there. So moving on, from $20 bill, which is green, you move on to $50 bill, which looks like this, which is red. Canadians love seeing red in their wallets. And who is this actually? I've never actually looked. This is William Lyon Mackenzie King, also a Prime Minister. Right, I remember my Canadian history. It's a $50 bill, $50. Like so. On the other side, it is, what is that, a famous coin? Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948. Wow. There you go. I guess it's a historical event, a depiction of a historical event. So, from 50, we move on to $100 bill, which looks gold. And on this side, it's Sir Robert L. Borden, also a famous Canadian Prime Minister, and that's right here. That's $100, $100. And of course, all these bills have the hologram, like so, you see. And on the other side, it is a, what is that? Somewhere above the sky in the child's dream, perhaps Jacques Cartier is still sailing, always on his... I don't get it. It mentions about Jacques Cartier, but who is a personality from Canadian history, but it also shows like a satellite up here, so I don't know. Anyways, that's what it looks like. You see? Anyways, so that's Canadian money. So now you know, whenever you guys come to Canada, go for gold and red bills. Also, a cool thing about money is if you fold it a certain way, you can make the people on the money happy or sad. Happy, sad, happy, sad. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Mwah. You've made this the best birthday year ever for me. Thank you. Bye.